A small South African town, a string of brutal killings, and a cult-like group that shocked the world. This is the true story of the Krugersdorp murders, one of the darkest chapters in South Africa's history. Krugersdorp, a mining town west of Johannesburg, seemed ordinary. But in the early 2010s, a group began to form around a woman named Cecilia Steyn. Cecilia claimed she was a survivor of a satanic cult. She told her followers she was chosen to fight evil. The group called themselves Electus per Deus, chosen by God. In reality, it was nothing holy. Cecilia and her followers manipulated faith, fear, and loyalty to build power. Among them were Marinda Steyn, her children Lou and Marcel, and Zach Valentine. Together, they would become known as the Krugersdorp Killers. Asterisk. At first, the group spread stories of spiritual battles. But soon, they turned to murder. Victims were lured with promises of work, meetings, or business opportunities. Once trapped, they were killed in cold blood. Each murder was presented to the group as part of their mission, a fight against evil. But the real motives were greed, control, and money. The killings created fear across the town. Ordinary people were being targeted. A community that had once felt safe now lived in the shadow of terror. Asterisk. For investigators, the crimes were confusing. The victims seemed unrelated. But patterns began to emerge. Detectives discovered financial gain hidden behind the killings. Cell phone records and forensic evidence slowly tied the murders back to Cecilia's group. Former members gave testimony, revealing how deeply the manipulation ran. What appeared to be random acts of violence turned out to be a coordinated series of killings by a tight-knit cult. Asterisk. When the group finally stood trial, South Africa watched in disbelief. Testimonies exposed the lies, the manipulation, and the chilling devotion to Cecilia Steyn. In 2019, the court delivered its verdict. Marinda Steyn received multiple life sentences. Lou, Marcel, and Zach Valentine also faced long prison terms. Cecilia Steyn, the so-called leader, was convicted as the mastermind behind the killings. The verdict brought some closure, but also revealed just how dangerous blind loyalty can be. Asterisk. The Krugersdorp murders remain one of the most shocking cases in South African history. A story of manipulation, murder, and betrayal that turned faith into fear. If you want to hear more true crime stories like this, make sure to subscribe and let us know in the comments which case we should cover next.